What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy K Dash, and before we even get started, excuse the haircut. The barbershops is still closed due to coronavirus, and but we still making it. But this is gonna be a video. Hopefully, I can give you some tips on starting your clothing brand if you have a clothing brand, but it's just not succeeding. Hopefully, this video can just help you out. So before we even get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and welcome to the family. So the first things first is, if you're thinking about starting a clothing brand and you get your feelings hurt real easy, you got to get over that, because there's multiple reasons why your clothing brand may not take off as you may thought it would be, or thought it would. Just to go through a couple of reasons. You may drop a design, and I'm speaking on experience. Let's say I have a design and it's this design right here. This was the actual design. I was just so I just knew that this design is about to fly off the shelf. It was a sneaker summit coming up at that time, and the design says fresh kicks in the shape of a shoe. And I came up with it, and I just thought, man, this is a dope concept, especially for the sneaker summit. It's just gonna sell out of stock at the sneaker summit. Well, that wasn't the case. It wasn't the case, and I was wrong. So that alone taught me, when you're dealing with a clothing brand, your clothing line, take your personal opinions out of the situation. When that happened, it taught me to post my upcoming designs, and you let the consumer choose what you should drop next. So I started posting 3 or 4 different designs, and I asked the people, hey, which design do y'all like the best? What should I drop next? It doesn't matter what my opinion is. I'm not the one buying the shirt. Their opinion is what counts. So be prepared for that. Another thing, be prepared for some of your money to sit, some of your profit to sit, some of the money that you invested for it to sit. Because one thing that I do know is all of this will sell eventually. However, I don't know exactly when that eventually is, when it's going to sell. I can have one shirt and it sells out next week, and then I can have another shirt and it sells out next year. So you really don't know, but you have to really stay engaged with your business, which is your clothing brand, meaning knowing what sizes sell fastest, so that way when you do reorder, you can order more in that size and less in the sizes that's not selling as fast. Also knowing your demographics and knowing what sells where. Me, for those of you that's new, my brand is Savage Hearted Clothing, and I do a combination of 2 things. So I do things, I'm from Houston, Texas, and I do things kind of catered to the city. Things that I know is surrounded by Houston culture and I know will sell. And then I do things for my brand, Savage Hearted Clothing. And you have to be very conscious of your design, because you can limit yourself, and that could also shorten you from selling clothes faster. What I mean by that is, let's say you have a design that has something explicit, or it just may be a grown-up design. It may be a bullet wrapped around with roses or something. Who knows? A kid's not really going to wear that, and most likely the adult is not going to buy that shirt for their kid. So your audience is now been limited to a specific audience, and that may be just gun lovers. So that's just an example of knowing ahead of time your demographic and what you're about to get yourself into. One thing that works for me that I've learned is doing one design in multiple colors. A lot of people, even if, let's say your brand is just getting started, and you're going to have family members and friends and coworkers that just want to support you. They don't really even care about what the design is or what the shirt, the fabric that is made out of. They don't care. They just want to support you. So as long as you have multiple colors, they may say, okay, well, give me one of each color. Now your designs are selling faster. So those are just a couple of tips. I don't know. I got off topic, but what I wanted to discuss today is this brand new shirt, To Live and Die in the H. I have this available in navy blue, the one that I'm rocking, and I also have it available in white. So I actually came across this design because I have like 3 or 4 different graphic designers. And to me, it's good to, rotate and work with different people, because you just don't want your brand to have one particular look and it just has this one lane, and only the demographics of the people in that one lane buy your shirt. I want my clothing brand to touch so many different people that that revenue is coming in from different areas. So with that being said, this particular graphic designer that I worked with, he had already had this logo made, and I didn't come up with the concept or anything. I just see that it was made, and I said, hey, is that for sale, or has somebody already bought it? He says, no, nobody bought it yet. I knew instantly this is about to sell for me, because like I said, I'm from Houston, Texas, and the whole thing with the Astros going on right now, from last season about us cheating and so on and so forth. A lot of people are waiting for the season to start back up again because of this coronavirus. Everybody's in the house and they're just waiting. So I knew that my city would rock with the logo and the saying and everything. So I just took it a step further and just said, let me go beyond just t-shirts. That's one thing about Savage Hearted Clothing. We're a brand, not just a t-shirt company. So we make shower curtains, cell phone cases, pop sockets, drawstring backpacks, shorts, tank tops. It just goes on. So that's what I want to show y'all right now. So y'all can go to savagehearted.com and check out what we have on the website. You can also follow us on Instagram at savagehearted_co and just stay up to date with what we got going on. So let's look into some of the new merch. So this shirt right here behind me is actually glow in the dark that will be dropping soon. And it just has a Savage Hearted on the front. And I just ordered these and they just came in. And these are Savage Hearted wristbands. Moving on, so everybody that orders this new shirt will also get a free sticker included in their package. So I decided to make keychains as well. These keychains are the exact same thing that's on the shirt, and they came out pretty dope. So keychains, like I said, I do things for the Houston culture. So that is a keychain screw tape that says June 27th Savage Hearted Food on the keychain. So y'all can definitely check that out. SavageHearted.com on the website. I also did new pop sockets for the back of your phone that has this logo on it. Those on the website. I believe those are $10 on the website. Then I did some Savage Hearted pop sockets. You see, those are Houston pop sockets. This is for the brand. You can choose whatever you prefer. I have something that represents Savage Hearted. I have something that represents the Houston culture. So that's what I mean by knowing your demographic, catering to both. So those are pop sockets as well. I'm gonna actually make my Savage Hearted pop sockets cheaper than the Houston ones on the website for you all. Patches. These are embroidered iron-on patches. So I will be selling these on the website. These will also be on tank tops, shorts, so on and so forth. Those are embroidered patches. We also have the drawstring backpacks in white and in navy blue. So you can check those out on the website. carry some stuff to the game if you want. And then last but not least, I bought a black cup. No, I'm just playing. This is actually a coffee mug that changes to white, and it shows my logos when you pour something hot. And it has the To Live and Die in the H logo here, and then it has Savage Hearted on the back. I have a little footage. I'll show y'all how that looks. These things, I would suggest you find an online store that can make them for you. Maybe even looking into getting it done overseas, so that way you can cut on costs. And it's gonna be trial and error, you know. So start with a small quantity, so that way you know what their product is gonna look like, what you're gonna be selling. Don't order 1,000 of this pop socket or something. Order 50 or 100, something small, so you'll know what it looks like and the quality of that product before you start selling it. And then you can gauge your price based on the quality of that product when you start selling it. So hopefully this video was helpful. Y'all definitely go and subscribe to the channel below. Check out us on Instagram. Check out the website. Just look around if you don't want to purchase anything. Stay up to date with what we got going on. I guarantee you that you will find something there that you will not find anywhere else in the world, and I promise that. And till the next time, it's your boy K-Dash. I'm out.
Perfect.